This video is brought to you by Best Buy. 1 month with Samsung's best phone, the Galaxy S22 Ultra. This is beyond the hype, the honeymoon period is over. What do I feel about this phone right now? I've been traveling across the Europe with the S22 Ultra. I even watched the Champions League game between PSG and Real Madrid, and oh god, this thing was the perfect tool in my pocket to get some amazing shots. We'll talk about everything from performance to battery life, plus something that I've been wrong about, which could actually make me switch from this phone long term. Before we get into everything, there's a special offer. In case you don't know, the only ultra flagship tablet in the world is here. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S22 Ultra is now available exclusively on Best Buy, and I've got the best deal for you guys. Get $100 gift card on your Tab S22 Ultra purchase. Link is in the description. The Tab S22 Ultra has been by far the best tablet I've used. The massive 14.6-inch AMOLED screen with 120Hz refresh rate is unreal with crazy sharpness. Watching media and playing games on the screen is an absolutely amazing experience. It's incredibly thin with super premium design. The S Pen that comes out of the box has extremely low latency. It almost feels like writing on a paper. This tablet also has the best cameras that I've seen on any tablet out there. It records high quality crisp 4K video with an ultra wide angle camera that captures the moment just the way you like. Also upgrade your selfie game with a camera that automatically adjusts to keep you in the frame. So what are you waiting for? Check out my special link in the description and get $100 gift card on your Tab S22 Ultra purchase exclusively on Best Buy. Available with in-store pickup, fast delivery options, so don't miss the opportunity. So I've been using the Galaxy S22 Ultra completely naked, like with no protection at all. It surprisingly looks clean with very minor scuffing, which is nothing compared to what we have seen from some of the other Galaxy S22 Ultra users. If you're gonna buy this phone, then I definitely recommend you to put a skin or a case. Now let's talk about what I was wrong about regarding the S22 series. Well, I recently got to try the Galaxy S22 Plus, shout out to my buddy Lover of Tech, and my god, this is the best smartphone design right now. I'm not saying Samsung's best, I'm saying best overall. That's how honestly I feel about this phone. Again, I'm saying this after using the S22 Ultra for a month plus time. The in-hand feel of the Galaxy S22 Plus combined with those premium slim bezels, like this thing is just really good, and it's something that you cannot experience without actually using the phone in hand. And that is what I was wrong about, because I didn't get to try this phone out before in real life. Yes, the Ultra has a long-range zoom and of course the S Pen, but if you're fine without that, then the camera on the S22 Plus is very good as well. Like for the most part, the images are very similar to what we get from the S22 Ultra, and it also got a pretty good 3x optical zoom, which is a range that you see on most flagships. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually wouldn't mind switching to the Plus. With that being said, the long-range zoom on the S22 Ultra is hard to let go. I mean, I'm fine with not using the S Pen, but I really enjoyed using the zoom on this thing, especially with all of this traveling. The camera on this thing is just phenomenal. It's an all-in-one package for pretty much everything you want to shoot. Like I said, I was at the Champions League game and I was able to get clear zoom shots of the match. I have to say, this was the best phone to take to this incredible match experience. Something that I've noticed while playing with these different cameras on the back is that the switching of the lenses is still not as snappy as I see on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's still really good, but sometimes it's not super smooth. I've posted videos from the S22 Ultra to my Instagram stories, and everyone was asking which phone I use because the quality looked really good. So the S22 Ultra is a solid phone for social media usage as well, as long as you don't record videos from the third-party camera apps. Photos and selfies are fine with the Instagram and Snapchat app, but for videos, always use the built-in camera application. As for general photos, in almost all situations, this phone does a really good job. The dynamic range, the colors, everything is on point. The portrait mode edge detection on this thing is the best on any phone. Video performance is also really good. In daytime, in most scenarios, you're gonna get great performance, nice lens flexibility, but in terms of low light challenging situations, Samsung still needs to improve its game. I love its ultra wide angle angle camera, but it's not suitable for low light videos. I mean, the best performance I've seen is on the Find X5 Pro. The ultra wide angle lens on that thing is really good. So moving forward, I would like to see a good ultra wide angle camera upgrade on next generation flagship, but the main lens gets the job done. Now, I was super disappointed when it comes to Samsung's 45-watt charging. I mean, you guys already probably know about how Samsung has optimized their charger in a way that it's barely an improvement over their previous 25-watt charger. So if you're getting the S22 Ultra, don't buy the 45-watt charger. Now, taking a look at the display, it is really good, bright, no problems whatsoever. Now, speaking of software update, I'm running the latest March update for the S22 Ultra, and performance-wise, this thing is really smooth. I haven't really faced any slowdowns whatsoever. The 120Hz refresh rate is also very consistent, so overall the performance is good. Even with just 8GB of RAM on my variant, this phone keeps up all the important consistent apps that I use in the background without any issue, which are basically 4 to 5 applications, but I highly recommend 12GB of RAM if you are a power user. The S Pen on this thing is evergreen with so many options to play with. I'm glad that it now comes with inside the phone. Personally, I've not used the S Pen that much, but I know a lot of people will appreciate this productivity option. Now, one thing I wish that I can magically improve on this phone is battery life. Samsung, despite all their optimization, despite all their GOS throttling drama, they still cannot beat the iPhone in terms of the battery performance. Not just with the battery drain test, but in real life as well. There's actually no real battery improvement on the S22 Ultra compared to the S21 Ultra from last year. You can get about 5 to 7 hours of screen on time on average on this phone, which is pretty typical of an Android flagship phone. You can expect a bit less, especially if you use 5G, but overall it doesn't come close to what I experienced on my 13 Pro Max. It's still the phone that I blindly trust when it comes to batteries, so if battery life is the most important thing to you, then the iPhone 13 Pro Max is hard to beat. If you look at the history of Samsung flagship phones from last 3 generations, battery is one area where they haven't really been improved that much. Again, I'm not saying that it's a deal breaker or anything, but I just wish that it was as good as the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So overall, the S22 Ultra is a fantastic option, a fantastic flagship, probably the best on the Android field. I don't think Samsung will face any real challenge this year, maybe with the Pixel 7 Pro, but right now this is the best that Android has to offer. I wish we had better chips, better battery performance, faster charging speeds, but yeah, the S22 Ultra still overall is a really good option, and I've had a really good time using this phone over this full month. Again, design wise, the Galaxy S22 Plus is the best, especially with that minimal bezel display. And if you're fine with not having a super long range zoom, then Galaxy S22 Plus is also a great choice. It's $200 cheaper than the Galaxy S22 Ultra. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.